Hello everyone.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Simply Haunted Crafts. I mean, Simply Blessed Crafts. Today, for your viewing pleasure, we'll be doing 4 special crafts in the haunted Juneween style. I hope you all enjoy, and please, don't be too frightened.
And then it's a collab.
Oh, it's also part of a collab. A spooky collab, I suppose. With lots of interesting people. Put on by whomever it was that puts it on these collabs. I'm not sure who, because my wife didn't give me any of this information.
Alright, everyone. So, tricksters with treats and all things Halloween. Open collab. And it is brought to you by Shabby Meets Bling and Tracy Vanover. Designs, Mischiefs, and Mayhem. So, let's get into it. DIY number 1. So, pardon my little picture here. I was trying my darndest to fill in what I could here. My printer was going to pot on me. I needed more ink, and I did not have the money to go buy some. So, I was trying to go with what I could do. I did kind of fill in the crow. I did not show any of this stuff. I have gel pens and stuff like that, and I was trying my darndest to fill in what I could. But I did kind of go in with the crow a little bit to kind of just bring him out a little bit more. I really loved how this one looked in full detail and everything, but I did not like... After I got him all dirtied up and everything, and I'll show you that later, it really actually turned out it looked more rustic and like old and vintage. So it turned out a lot better than what I thought it was going to. This is actually one of the better ones. All the other ones turned out really horrible. I had a bunch of ideas for this, and some of them just didn't end up making it into this video. So I had to nitpick, and that's why it took me so long to get this edited and everything. But you guys don't know that because it's going to be in this collab no matter what anyway. So, I am going in and I'm going to paint this frame all black with a little black dress by DIY Paint. And I'm just giving it a quick dry here. I was trying my darndest to find my gold, excuse me, from DIY, but for some reason I mislocated that. But to be honest with you, it's a happy accident because this metallic looks amazing. I love the way this looks. I start kind of going over with a little bit heavier, like I'm trying to fill in completely, and then I start kind of more dry brushing it more and not getting it like fully into all of that, because that's kind of the way I was going to go with the gold anyway. I absolutely love how this turned out. I do it complete. It took me a while, but I do all the details on this, and I love this more than the blue. This turned out so amazingly done in these 2 colors. But the metallic is folk art. It's metallic antique copper. If you guys are interested, and I got it at Walmart. I do go over this little edge here too along the frame. After it's all said and done, I decided to go over that as well. And yeah, I really love how this turned out. And like I said, you guys, for anybody that has watched my channel, anybody that's coming over new, I am not one that usually does Halloween. This is very new to me. I did Halloween my very first year. I am more of a I don't know. I'm not one for like the cute and whimsical ones. I like the dark stuff and the creepy. But I don't want to do creepy. You know, like the blood and gore or nothing like that. That's not me either. But I did more of a darker aesthetic, and I did more of like a Dark and Moody. So I hope you guys enjoy that. There is a little bit of a steampunk look to this, and I do add some gears to this. And I absolutely just, like I said, I love how this turned out. This is probably one of my favorites. I have some gears in my stash. These all came from Amazon. And right now I am just placing them on here to kind of see and work out what I like. I do have some keys as well, but I do not use them on here. I was kind of placing that to see what I liked. And I went with more gears. I do have some skulls and stuff as well, which you'll see in the next one. That there's a little bit of a skull down there, kind of like a key, kind of like he could go on a necklace or whatever. But yeah, so right now I'm just gluing them down and kind of the way I had them, because I kind of liked the way they looked. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this one. I do cut off that little round oval piece for the chain to go in for him, just to make it look like he's not a piece for a necklace or anything. But DIY number 2. So here, these little frames I got from Dollar Tree. I actually think I've gotten these for like my wedding, because I thought about using like little placement cards or whatever, but I never did use them. I only had 2, and I'm just using Apple Barrel Jet Black, and this actually painted really well on here. I was actually surprised because they're kind of a shiny material, but it actually painted really well. I did two coats on them though, but I did two of them as well. But I had these little pictures in my stash, and I do believe these are from Tim Holtz. I believe I got them from Michael's. One of my first years I was doing Halloween, and I never did use them. And I really liked how this skull had the little top hat on there. I don't know why. I really liked him. I decided I was going to take that metallic antique copper, and it has those little bumps just along the frame, and I just decided I was going to take my little paintbrush and just go along the edges and just detailed those little notches up all the way around. And here's the little skull that I was talking about. I do take that little metal piece off and the top of his head too, like I did the other one. These also came in the pack of those gears and stuff like that from Amazon. It's a big pack. So did that as well. Like I said, I had keys. I do have crosses and stuff. All this stuff come from Amazon. It all comes in a big pack of Amazon with like 1,000 pieces. So you can get all that stuff off of Amazon. And I'm just gluing them down. Here's our second one. I started going off with kind of the same thing I was doing with the other frame, and then I decided, it's really hard to see, I thought holding it up by the camera would be better, but it kind of goes blurry. But after I started painting it, I decided, no, I wanted to make it look different than the other one. So I decided I was going to fill it in completely. That whole bottom frame there, right along the picture, I painted. It's kind of a rough coat, but we're going for a rustic anyway. And I'm more of a farmhouse kind of person, so we're going to go that direction. So I do clean the glass because, you know, I'm lazy and I don't tape stuff off. I was thinking about doing this owl. I did not. This is also just some scrapbook paper. That stuff, I believe, also came from Amazon in a bundle pack. These girls, that also came in that pack of Tim Holtz from Michael's, I believe. But like I said, this has been a couple of years ago, guys, so I don't know where these little embellishments came from, you guys. I got I believe probably a garage sale or something. I've had these. I do not go with the purple ones. I end up changing my mind on those. I'm just gonna go in now and just paint these with that metallic color. We're kind of going to use this throughout the entire video, just because we're going to want all of our stuff to kind of match cohesively. So you're going to see this color throughout the entire video. So if you just hear me say copper, you'll know what it is. It's the same paint. And then I have some of these little flowers. I've had these in my stash forever too, and I believe these came from Amazon as well. If not, they came from Joann's. I don't remember where I got those, honestly. They might have came from Amazon, but they have some different designs on them. This is a book stack I did in my Halloween decor back when I first did my channel. You can still go check out those videos if you're interested. I did not like them, but I am tearing off. These books came from Dollar Tree, by the way, and they have been sitting collecting dust for 2 years now, and I am just going to redo them because they are not my style. I tried selling them, and they've just been sitting, so we're just going to redo them. This wallpaper stuff I just got at my Dollar Tree. I just picked it up the day I did this DIY. So, I actually loved the way this looked. We're going to dirty it up a little bit more. But we are just going to fill in and cover this one book. It does not go all the way around, but I was okay with that. This is going to be our middle book. So I was okay with it not going all the way around it. So I'm just cutting off the excess now after we get it all stuck down. And then we're going to cut off the excess on the sides here. And then we're going to tuck down the sides and the excess as well. This went on so slick. And I actually do love the outcome. I really do. Like I said, I'm going to antique this up a little bit because we want it to look dark and moody and dingy and stuff, so. And then the sides here, I just cut off a little bit, and I just kind of tucked a little bit of the edges in there. We're just kind of making it look, you know, cohesive, conformed. I do leave the one black book black, and then I grab these. These are from Tim Holtz as well. I believe I got these from Amazon? No, not Amazon. I believe I got those from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, one of the two. This is actually Twig and, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it now. Gathered Twigs, that's what it is. But this book here, I do leave black. I'm just gonna cover the words up because we don't need to see that. Like I said, I am gonna leave it black, but I am gonna cover the words. And then our gold book, I'm gonna paint in gypsy green. And I do paint the entire book. Front, side, and back. All of it. Give it a good, healthy coat. We want it to look cohesive. I probably didn't need to cover the entire top coat because it's going to be our bottom book. I did cut this out, you guys. So this is my first time ever using the casting resin, and I totally screwed it up. I was going to show you how I did it, but I didn't even use the molds that I used because I totally screwed it up. And it was the first time using it, and I didn't want to bore you and have you hassle with me trying to explain to you that I didn't mix it up well, and it totally got goopy and gross, and I had to scrape it out. And make sure you mix your stuff well. But here I'm gonna just lay this one down. I do use E6000 and hot glue. This one is my second attempt at this one because I couldn't use the one that I was originally going to use, and this one turned out so much better. And then I am going to paint those over. This is kind of like a second thought. I wasn't going to originally do it, and then I thought about doing it. So this is actually a broken frame. I've had it in my stash for so long. It was actually a picture frame with a little clock and a picture of me and my cousin, but it actually broke, and it's been broke for a long time, and there is no chance of fixing it. It was just plastic, and it's been just broke. I still have the picture and part of the frame, and I'll always keep that because it still has me and my cousin in it. But I'm going to use the other half of it because I thought it would look really pretty framing out this gorgeous little dark angel. So I decided I was going to put this this little dark angel on here. I just glued her down with hot glue, and then I glued the frame down. Now, I do fussy cut these stickers. I have a couple of these stickers. This one has got a skull and some roses around her. I at first didn't know if I liked it, but I kind of went with it. At the end, I did really like how it turned out. I did go again in with some more of that copper, and I did the same detailing as I did with the other ones, and just kind of went around all the gold trim that they originally had on this frame. And then I had a couple more of these stickers that I'm using up. These all came from Amazon, and I do not remember even ordering these, you guys. I don't remember where I got these or how long I've had these, but This one is like a little heart with flowers and stuff. And then I do fussy cut the rose and the butterfly out as well. Right now I'm kind of rummaging through and finding some more of my other items that I decided I was going to use for this. The 3 comes in the packages with like the Tim Holtz stuff that I got from Michael's. Here I'm sticking down the roses that I've fussy cut over, and then I do the butterfly like I said. Here I'm gonna do the cross. I'm just gluing that down. And I glue down the 3. I don't know why the 3. It comes actually in a 31 for like Halloween, but I thought the 3 just was kind of cool. And here's like, it's like a little pin, but it has a skull on it. And I just thought that was kind of cool. The one part of the frame was kind of sticking up a little bit, and I just kind of glued a little bit on it, and I just stuck it down. And then that is part of the Tim Holtz series as well. And I do go over a little bit of the rim of that book as well. And now we're just gonna put our books together and glue them down. I just wanted to kind of make sure that they're all kind of facing the same direction. And instead of tying them, I do glue them, because they're gonna actually stay in my stash. I really liked how these looked, so I'm gonna keep these. And that's how they all 3 look together. I am planning on probably doing a little bit more of the detailing on that green book as well, around the rim of it. So this I've also had in my stash for a very long time. This came from Hobby Lobby. It was painted that way from Hobby Lobby. And I liked it that way, but I figured we'd gonna give it a little bit of a makeover. So we're gonna take my DIY paint in Little Black Dress, and we're going to paint it all in Little Black Dress. This skull I've had also in my stash since I did my Halloween special, or my Halloween decor, the first year I did my Halloween stuff. There was a little butterfly on top of it from when I did my one thing, and I just peeled it off, and I'm just kind of antiquing it up with some antique wax and kind of making it look dirty. I do put a little bit of black paint in the eye holes and his nose holes to kind of make him look a little bit more dark. And I kind of rustic up his mouth as well. And then we're gonna grab some rocks that I have in my stash. These actually came in a pack. They might have even came from the Dollar Tree. I don't remember where I've gotten these. The moss came from Walmart. And we're just going to kind of make him have a little rock moss bed to sit on. here I decided I was going to fill a little bit of his eye holes with a little bit of moss. I wanted to make it look like he has been sitting for a while and he's just been grown over. I do a little bit like around his, like where his cheekbones or whatever, or teeth would be, kind of like in the pits of where his jawline is. I do kind of cover where that little butterfly sticker was, because you can still kind of see it, and I didn't like the outline of that, so we kind of stuck some moss up there. And then he was kind of wobbly, so we put that other rock up there to kind of give him a little more stability. So I had one of these roses in my stash. I did not have any red roses in my stash, guys. But I had this pink rose, and it just was not in my aesthetic. So I decided I was going to grab my red paint, and I'm going to paint it. It took me a while, because it just wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to, and it was getting all over the place. I totally made a mess. But I painted it the way I wanted it to, and then I thought about putting it there at once, but I didn't like that, so I figured I was going to maybe glue it on top of his head. So I kind of glued it where that little moss spot was on top of his head. And you can still kind of see a little bit of the pink in some of there, so obviously I didn't get it all that well, but now we're going to glue our little skull down to our rocks. And we're able to put the cloche back on. Final reveal, guys. And this is how everything turned out. Definitely let me know down below, guys, what you like. If this was too creepy for you. If it was just right. This is kind of my take on Halloween. This is my take on Dark and Moody meets spooky. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this. Definitely give me a like down below, comment. Let me know your intake. I'm okay with you not liking it. I get it. This isn't always everybody's cup of tea. I'm not this is kind of a new thing for me. It's not always my realm, so definitely let me know. And definitely go check out everybody in the playlist, you guys. I've collabed with a couple of these gals, and they're wonderful gals. So definitely go give them some love. And if you're coming over from their channels, welcome. Thank you. And I hope you guys all enjoyed what I had in store for you. And please consider subscribing and sticking around. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Definitely don't forget to keep in mind that I have more collabs coming up in the month of July. We got Christmas in July coming up. So I am so excited for that. So make sure if you're subscribed that you got the little notification bell clicked, so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks, everyone. God bless. Bye.